What's up, y'all? Matt here with Bayside. Today we're doing something a little different on episode 1 of Exploring the Forgotten Coast. We're here at the Apalachicola National Estuarine Research Reserve. Obviously, every great adventure is going to start off with a cup of locally roasted Bayside coffee. I'm going to show you guys around the site here. We're going to go inside, talk to Miss Anita, and let you guys tag along. Now enjoy it. ANERR is the second largest research reserve in the nation, comprising over 234,000 acres of pristine bay, river, and uplands that provide essential habitat for countless species of fish and wildlife, including those that are economically important like shrimp, crabs, and oysters. The reserve employs 26 people in Franklin County and brings a direct economic investment of over $2 million each year. Another fun thing to do here is take a nature walk. We also have the boardwalk that goes out to the bay, and there are viewing glasses out there, so we'll check those out here in a little bit. All right, y'all, the first thing we're gonna do is ease right over here to the virtual road map to recreation. I can't say how often somebody comes in the shop. They've been to the beach for a couple days, they're a little sunburnt, or it's rainy, it's really hot, looking for something else to do. Come to ANERR. It's one of the few things we can do indoors and learn a lot about the local area. So you come on here, it's a real easy interactive map. You can find where your house is, your Airbnb, your beach house. Look for different areas in the, looking for different spots in the area to enjoy. There's boardwalks, there's hunting opportunities, there's boat launches, there's different sides of the beach that you may be unfamiliar with. So this is gonna be your first stop when you walk in, check out the virtual map. After you've learned as much as you can there, start working our way this way. And our first tank right here is going to be the freshwater tank. These are freshwater species found here in the Apalachicola area, the Franklin County area. So we've got some spotted gar, some turtles. This is a great place to bring the kids. Let's see, we've got some bluegill right here. Very well kept. Awesome to come in here and just check out some of the local marine life in the freshwater. And as we work our way around the perimeter, we're starting to get into the more brackish water, the salty area. And towards the end, we're looking more at Gulf species, so a deeper saltwater zone. So as Miss Anita was telling us, this mural was painted about 15 years ago, and it's a good roadmap for what you're about to experience in the tanks. So we have our freshwater, marshes, and getting out into the bay. And as we kind of make our way around here, we're starting to look at some horseshoe crabs, croaker, catfish, different varieties of catfish. And again, it's very well kept, really fun to enjoy. We bring our kids over here all the time, and it's free of charge for us, free of charge for visitors. So it's a great place to come, learn about the local marine life, what we can do to further protect the marine life, because this is home for us. This is also home for a lot of these different species. We share this area with all these amazing species, and gotta protect it. Gotta protect them, gotta protect their environment. And as we start moving this way, we're getting into that deeper saltwater, the things you'll find out in the Gulf. We've got flounder, we've got some redfish in here, which is my favorite fish to fit. Looks like we've got some jacks, sand perch. Let's see if we can find the flounder. If you've ever looked for flounder, they're super good at camouflage. They lay on the bottom. They've evolved to have both their eyes on top of the head, not on the sides. They lay super flat. And it's always fun. Henry and I come here in a 6-year-old, and one of the most fun things we do here is to look for that flounder. So let's see if we can find that flounder real quick. It can be very difficult because they are experts in camouflage. As we work our way around here, we're seeing some other species. We've got some rays in here, spotted sea bass. There's that flounder right there. I don't know if you guys can see him. You see his little eyeballs moving, but look at that camouflage. He is perfectly camouflaged with that surrounding bed of sand and rock, and just beautiful fish, beautiful tanks. Such a good time to come up here and hang out. And after you've learned about our freshwater species and our saltwater species, and we're kind of flying through it, we come here once every 2 or 3 weeks. You can spend so much time just sitting here and watching these fish, especially the kids. There's just so much to show you guys. We've got all kinds of different bones from hills, and a whole lot of other species in here. There's some folks in here, so we'll do a quick scan in here real quick. There's microscopes the kids can play with. Let's see what we have in here. We've got a snake. What kind of snake we got going on here? A corn snake. or as my father-in-law Asher called, red snake. Got a corn snake in there hanging out, and throughout the year you'll have Bay Day, you'll have Estuary Day, which is a great time to come and bring the kids. So a lot of activities outside. You'll have some vendors here, but that gives us the opportunity to actually pick up some of these animals, play with them, learn more about them, and that's always a good time for the kids too. And this is probably one of my favorite sections of the whole facility. This is our local history in Apalachicola. There's a lot of rich local history here, from the Spanish Army coming down to various forms of commerce like exportation. As I was mentioning at the beginning of the video, oyster boats. We've got replicas of early stages of oyster boats to what we used to see up until about 5 or 6 years ago when the bay was closed down for harvesting. That ban did just get lifted. Hoping we can see some more of these guys, those outboard Johnsons hanging off the back, and folks out there just tonguing them up, bringing in some of those delicious Apalachicola Bay oysters. We've got some tongs here. If you guys have been at the coffee shop, you've seen the tongs hanging up on top of the ceiling there. Again, that coffee shop's an old oyster house, so it's part of the community history here. We want to keep that history alive, so it's neat to come over here, see some more of this history, way more than what we have at my shop. Let's kind of work our way around here. This is a neat room right here. It's got a lot of fossils. You have shells, very well preserved, very well kept. It's always neat in here to just kind of get lost and get lost in the history here, get lost in marine life, some of the old stuff that's been washed up and preserved, and fossils. We've got oyster fossils, we've got shark teeth. There's a little interactive station over here for the kids. Do drawings. They can do scavenger hunts. There's just, again, a lot to do for the kids on a rainy or hot day, sometimes both during the summer. Lots of shells. Again, we've got all kinds of neat creatures that are well preserved for us to learn about. We've got the common names as well as the scientific names with them. And they host a lot of events here. They do Tuesdays, they do turtle talks. Have various forms of education here. They do videos. Huge. Look at this. It's a jaw. This is a jawbone, and it's bigger than I am. So if you can imagine how big that sperm whale is in real life, it's really neat. It's really awe-inspiring. All right, let's head out back this way. This is a new addition to ANERR, and it's all about the sea turtles. We are huge here on protecting our sea turtles. They come up to the bay. I'm sorry, to the Gulf, to the sand, to lay their eggs, and they're sensitive, right? I'm glad they have this example of the red light. If you have these bright fluorescent lights on your house, the turtles will not come to the beach and do what they need to do to hatch their eggs and to lay their eggs. So it is highly recommended to put a red LED bulb. If you're out there at night having a good time, looking for crabs with the kids, we all love to do it, make sure you got the proper lights, because although you don't mean any harm, could be harming the turtles. You don't want to do that. Here we've got some examples of the size of turtle shells, little baby hatchlings. During the summer is the time when they're here laying their eggs, and not recommended to have beach fires. Again, we don't want to have any bright lights out there, just our red lights. So you can still enjoy it out at nighttime. Just be mindful, be mindful. Again, like I said a minute ago, we share this habitat with so many other creatures, and we want to keep it that way. That's why we love it here. As you're making your way out, y'all do us a favor. Stop by the gift shop. This is a not-for-profit. Get you a t-shirt, get you a koozie, get you a plush toy. This is a great organization. We're going to speak more on that, but they need your support so they keep doing the good thing, fighting the good fight. All right, y'all, we just explored the inside of ANERR. Now we're going to hit the boardwalks and go out to the bay. Come along with us.
So there are several ways that you can support ANERR and all their awesome efforts to protect our local ecology, our local marine life, our local environment, and everything else we love about Old Florida, living here and visiting here. One of the easiest things to do is to follow them on YouTube and on Facebook and other social media platforms, so you can stay informed and support them in those avenues there. If you're already here visiting, like I said earlier, stop in that gift store. Go ahead and get you a couple t-shirts, get those plush toys for the kids. You know that that dollar is going to go to a great organization, and again, it's going to help support the environment here and in this place we call home. Another thing you can do is you can go on to ApalachiColaReserve.com and become a friend of the reserve for a nominal $25 a year. So that's not much for us, but man, that money goes to a great organization. It's going to be spent well. It's going to protect the environment. It's going to help protect the water, the marine life in this amazing facility here in Eastpoint that provides so much fun for families, so much fun for the kids, and does a lot of great stuff for our community.
Here we are. We've used the boardwalk out here to the bay. Man, how could you just not love that? We've got a looking glass here so you can get a better look at we've got Dog Island, St. George Island, Little St. George Island out that way. And there's so much wildlife here. We've got birds flying around. We've got crabs crawling around on the grass. You'll see mullet out there jumping. If you really want to connect to nature, guys, come out here to ANERR, enjoy this boardwalk, and lose touch of reality.